Two thirsty macho dudes shamelessly going for it in the corner. Okay, hushed please. Let me say it again, bitch. Desmond Montgomery is a racist, a fraud, a sexual fucking predator, and a downright satanic fuckhead. Do you personally believe it or not? My place is your place. You don't have to get through it alone. Oh, that's a good friend. I guess that's it, you guys. Thank you for. So hi everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to this video. So my name is Chatty Boo and I hope you're doing a great day. So essentially I'm playing the Vampire Masquerade Shadows of New York. I've already played Coteries of New York, and if you haven't watched my playthrough for Vampire Masquerade Coteries of New York, I'll be adding a card or the link above this video to that playlist. Also, I noticed that a lot of people here are viewing. I don't mind you educating me with regards to the lore for the Vampire Masquerade, so I don't really mind if people comment down below their opinions or what choices or choice dialogue should have chosen. So please feel free to comment below. Without further ado, thank you so much for clicking on this video and let's play the game together. Okay, so just from the start, it's the same art as the previous game. I'm expecting it's also the same art style as the first game I played in Coteries of New York. So honestly, I'm kind of excited to play it. Welcome to my castle. Don't expect everyday logic to work here. It went out of the window sometime after midnight, maybe earlier. My kingdom is not of this world, you see. It lies far outside of concrete, tangible reality. I've tried to identify the way people reach it, and am convinced it has something to do with the moon. Okay, we're talking about astrology now. Some say the moon's aura can turn them insane. You've heard of the phrases moonstruck and lunatic. Oh, are we talking to a Malkavian? The way I see it, moonlight gives them some subliminal permission to reveal their true selves. And so, wherever they let the silver radiance guide them to the gates of this place, they feel it different. Once they pass the doorstep, they're ready to act out. A dance of horrors and marvels begins. Oh yeah, it's still the same artwork. Some things are still moving and shit. It's 3:31 a.m. Welcome to the Big Beat Burger. Insatiable children of the night gather round. Unwind after a frustrating series of failures or simply fight to keep themselves together. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here, greedily reveling in every interaction they have. They have no idea they are only here for my amusement. To them, I'm just a random girl sitting in the corner. Oh, but this is my domain. I've been coming here almost every night for years. I know where to sit, where to look, and where to eavesdrop for maximum amusement. Okay. I'm basically a voyeur, and unashamed to admit it. It gave me insight about the human condition I'd never otherwise have gathered. And more importantly, I have a necessary skill to set to make ends meet as a journalist. As I write on my crappy old laptop, patiently waiting for the legion of negative voices in my head to get too tired of to offer useless feedback, I keep my senses peeled to pick up stories around me. Of course, a lot of regular events, such as such as food fights, are nothing to write home about. Aside from my unfortunate tendency to become collateral damage in someone else's battle. Up to this day, I've had to wash my clothes because of Coke, Diet Coke, hot coffee, apple pie, and some sort of improvised honey mustard bomb. Every stain tells a different story. Okay, so we're talking. So The narrator is a journalist. Got it. Sometimes this hobby is exhausting. Sometimes it's disturbing. Sometimes it's dangerous, although not as risky back when I was carrying pepper spray. Still, the sites I've taken in over the years here have made it absolutely worth it. I've got so many stories. I don't know where to begin. Theatrical breakups, impromptu morning parties, unexpected friendships forged in fires of senseless battle. A lady in a gorgeous dress ordering a box of takeout chicken nuggets, paying in cash with her hands completely covered in blood. What? She was asked if she wants a napkin. She said no. Period. Two thirsty macho dudes shamelessly going for it in the corner. Okay. Hushed moments. Filling the lobby while everyone around valiantly fights to act as usual and maintain an illusion of normalcy. A straight up kung fu fight between a diminutive cashier and some drug bodybuilder going through a psychotic episode, trying to break all the windows. The big guy left the joint fully convinced he KO'd himself, while the service worker was just standing next to him. Seemed proud of his victory too. A middle-aged hag getting a heart attack after screaming her lungs out not to let Muslims near her food, just because she saw a white girl wearing a hairnet behind the counter. What the fuck? A masked couple robbing the restaurant of 30 hamburgers, forcing the employees to cook at gunpoint. Police later said those were art students reenacting some hipster book they read. Okay. This is life. This is humanity at its worst and best. This is the noise that serves as the foundation for my creativity. This is the soma that keeps me going. This is the strip club. Oh, Julia. As pathetic as it may sound, these days, this is the only place where I feel alive. Sometimes I think of myself as a leech, feeding on these people's stories, emotions, and personalities just because I'm not satisfied with mine. At times, I think of my psyche as some kind of shitty postmodern construct that is fundamentally incapable of honesty, but only yearns for something felt and truthful. Does this even make any sense? I look at the screen of my laptop, 3:47 a.m. At this point, I'm almost somnambulic. I'm almost somnambulic. Oh my gosh, the terms again. But nothing interesting has happened yet. Feels like all the customers are watching each other tonight, hoping for the others to provide a fun diversion. This is my turf, you parasitic douchebags. Next time, go find your own. I think it's time to call it a night. I reread the ref graph I've been working on for the last 6 hours. God damn, this is pure trash. She's pretty though. I hold the backspace button until the Google Documents page is nothing but a calm white slate and let out a sound of deep relief. There's no pleasure more intoxicating for a frustrated writer than ragging on someone even worse than them. And what target is easier than the dumb bitch you used to be 10 minutes ago? I check the time again. I need to go. I have an important meeting tomorrow at 10 a.m. and I have lunch. It's not going to end well. And it's not because I'm an irresponsible dumbass who's going to need a few cups of coffee to simply function on a basic level despite like 4 hours of sleep. It's because I always have a hunch things are not going the way they're supposed to. Click clack, click click clack. Okay, corpo bitch. The loud clatter of keyboards assaults me from all sides. Makes the splitting headache unbearable. Used to be, I dream of nothing else but being part of a New York Is this Lodestar or Lodestar? Lodestar editorial team. It was the first magazine I started reading regularly. The first magazine I ever bought by myself. Now, simply hearing the word Lodestar is enough to ruin my mood. Never mind seeing all these old farts phoning in more reactionary opinion columns and Wikipedia level analysis of current events. Okay, analyst. They used to destroy and rebuild my entire worldview every month. They shaped my thinking about politics, art, journalism. They even pointed at, they even pointed me toward my favorite cigarette brand, for God's sake. Marlboro Red. Then some talented people started leaving for greener pastures. Some got too wrapped up in their own neuroses. Some became complacent. All of them committed the sin of allowing themselves to grow older. Fresh blood was deemed unnecessary, even though young freelancers kept being blood dry. These days, whenever someone from outside Lodestar talks about Lodestar, it's because of a few idealistic contributors willing to accept meager pay while putting in serious work. Dumbasses. Other than that, the magazine specializes in publishing pale echoes of provocative ideas I heard somewhere else a few years prior, wrapped in an aesthetic that hasn't been cutting edge for a decade. No wonder the readership is in free fall. But even though the ship is sinking, the old guard won't let it go down without a fight. As in, if anyone from outside attempts to board the vessel in hopes of fixing its course or its holes, they will be swiftly taken care of. I should know. Been there, done that. As it stands, the only full-time staff member who doesn't make me regularly attempt to cringe my face off with his writing. Oh, Brian. It's Lodestar's editor-in-chief. Chief? It's Lodestar's editor-in-chief, Brian Nung. The man sitting in front of me right now. Of course. He only has the time for editorials these days. A drop in the sea of needs. Managerial duties hit him hard. It's the second time he lets out a theatrical cough like this. He's said his piece. Now it's up for me to react, and I'm coming up blank. But what do you want from me to say, Brian? I'm pissed off. I can tell you've already made up your mind, but you still want me to go through the motions, just to make me feel listened to. Whatever, let's do this. The man is a sexual harasser? Brian, this guy is guilty of murder. What's POS? Point of sales? I'm just gonna go with that. I don't know. Now look, I know my article sounds like character assassination, but it's just because the guy gave me enough ammo to make him look like the Swiss cheese once the story goes live. Cheese? My sources are legit. They provided receipts for everything. They faced all kinds of injustices and are crying out for help. So why are you citing me with a corporate shithid and not them? Your sources are not the problem here, bitch. I never said they were. You're avoiding the core of the issue. No, I believe I've pointed out in a precise way. If it were up to me, I'd greenlight the article here and now, and we wouldn't be having this conversation. But you're killing the article, just because some rich shithid told you he doesn't like it. Okay. What is this about then? Because it looks awfully like... Oh. Millionaire interference. Oh. Don't you think it's telling you mentioned your mortgage first? Silence. Just asking questions. Oh, you're still not good enough. Meaning, You're too in love with weaving a good story and establishing a seductive narrative to let facts get in the way. Oh? You've got enough boring suits with no principles on board these days. They always give you facts because that's all they can do. I'm using facts as a way to approach some kind of truth. Ah, double spiral. That was mentioned in Cauteries of New York between Kara and Hope. Then Corpo versus Corpo. Jess Montgomery? Is she related to Kara? Jess Montgomery is a racist, a fraud, a sexual predator, and a downright satanic fuckhead. Oh, I like her already. Let me say it again, bitch. Jess Montgomery is a racist, a fraud, a sexual fucking predator, and a downright satanic fuckhead. Do you personally believe it or not? Hey, I like her. You've listened to the tapes, you've read the transcripts, you've seen the documents, you've got the files. I'm asking you for your personal opinion. Do you believe it or not? Click, clack, click, clack, clack. Looks like the man just wants to be safe. It's not. Look, how about I say it out loud and save us both some time? We're not having this conversation because there's an actual conversation to be had. You set up this meeting knowing very damn well there's only one way it's going to end. You've got a mortgage and 3 months to feed. Oh, 3 months. And 3 months to feed. You prioritize the well-being of your direct surroundings over some nebulous concept of greater good. I get it. I really do. Yet for some reason, it seems like you're only prolonging this conversation and rationalizing your decision so that I forgive you, officially exonerate you. So what are you? Oh, yeah, he's just trying to be safe, I think. So I don't count as your own anymore? He mutters something under his breath, ending with a self-pitying chuckle. Oh, come on, don't turn this into a pity party. Oh? He's firing me? Fuck you. My thoughts are scrambled. For a brief moment, the state of my bank account displays before my eyes with startling clarity. A howling void opens in my chest and starts traveling towards my stomach. No, don't panic yet, you idiot. Get more information, now. There must be a catch. And what about my work? Let me get this straight. Ever since we met, I've been working on stories and pieces no one else in your office would touch with a 10-foot pole. Constantly interviewing total nobodies. Always busy traveling to the middle of nowhere or regretting my last trip. Repeatedly ordered to clean up someone else's mess. All your long-winded spills about how the disposable work is the most important work. And suddenly you only remember the disposable part? Then why would you threaten to fire me? It's not done, Jill. They made their decision perfectly clear. Oh. They? What they? Who is they? He glances left and right and then points upward for a short moment. When he speaks again, it's in a hushed voice. Okay. The high table? He's not looking me in the eye. You're not joking. Oh. All these years, all this grind, all my plans, and for what? Fucking asshole, you know I deserve better and I always deserve better and it always ends up with me going down the drain back to the sewers. Fuck. No. Take a few deep breaths. Don't lose your plot now. Keep yourself together, you idiot. The moment you show weakness, they go for your throat. Get back in control. You can't do this. No, I mean it's impossible. You can't fire someone who's never been hired in the first place. Oh? Okay, mind games. It takes him a few seconds to put on his "oh, I get it" face, let out a troubled gasp, and start messaging his temple. Messaging and start massaging his temples. Lodestar has been my biggest source of income for the past few years. That much is true. But technically, nobody has ever hired me here. It was all freelance jobs. A full-time position only served as a kind of a dangling carrot, a promise of a decent pay grade, career perspectives, and maybe even some kind of insurance to save my failing health. And the recognition I would get for being part of the Lodestar team, a position that everyone around me seems to respect, aside from me. Then why did I want it so much? There will be time to mourn what could have been. For now, I should act like I don't care. This is ridiculous. You know I'm going to start shopping this story around the second I leave this room, don't you? Oh? Any response? Let us worry about that. Click clack click clack click. I do wonder if I could get accustomed to one of these loud mechanical keyboards some people here love to use. Whenever I did my work in here, I was still expected to bring my own crappy laptop and sit closer to the lobby. Always on the outside no matter how hard I try to break in. A vibration in my back pocket feels like a bad omen. I decide to ignore it for now. I've been working on this fucking story for, I don't know, 6 months, on and off. You kept cheering on me. Yeah, we have even agreed on the pay I'd receive. I know, okay. I'm 2 months behind on my rent. No, wait, 2.5. I catch him off guard. He's momentarily taken aback and then gives me an empathetic stare. Don't you look at me this way. You don't have the right. Well, now you do. Look, if there's anything I can do to help. If you can tell your big kahunas to fuck off, I don't think there's a single thing. I pull out a smoke and light it up. Gotta get back in control. Please don't do that. There's a smoke detector here. No worries. Nick turned it off a few weeks ago. Wicks. Probably the most creative thing he's done in the past 5 years. Good old Nick, the perfect 21st century cinema reviewer, never has an original thought of his own. Just relies on his pure algorithmic taste to stay likable. And the best thing is, it works. Yes. Funny, I used to dream about this job. Oh, his job. It was Brian who killed this dream, making me realize Nick won't be unseated anytime soon, and offered to teach me the ways of an investigative journalist instead. Wasn't the career I ever wanted to pursue. But to my dismay, I turned out to be surprisingly good at it, until this Montgomery thing happened. Serves me right. Lesson learned. Should have pursued my dreams instead. Because you once told me honesty is most important in a mentor-student relationship, and that it works both ways. And because I thought we were friends. He bites his lip and stares sideways to avoid my eyes. At the end of the day, bosses aren't friends. Ooh, must have been a terrible mentor if I didn't even teach you that. You know what? Ellipses. The best I can do for now is just stay silent. I don't feel too stable right now. Like I could explode in any second. Ah, wait a second. Another vibration in my pocket. Another foreboding feeling. This time, I reluctantly take the smartphone out of my pocket. If it has to rain, why not let it pour? A new email is a lengthy one. And the sender? Speaking of the devil. Okay. She claims she's been laid off from Double Spiral. Same as Mike Antonov and Jared Rivera. I'll spare you all her insults, okay? The key thing is, it seems their HR knows all the confidential information about my journalistic investigation and use it to shut everyone's mouth. Hell, apparently Montgomery walked up to Lopez as she was emptying her desk and told her to thank me for being a quote, dumb and careless cunt. Cunty. Brian goes pale. I think he has a very good reason to. You fucking scumbag. You outed my sources? Ooh, backstabbing bitch. Oh, don't you dare play coy. It must have been either you or me, no one else. And you know the way I work. My investigation was basically untraceable, both on and offline. Carefully picked meeting spots, encryption upon encryption, every direct code rewritten 5 times just in case, all sorts of red herrings scattered around. I know my shit. You know I do. And this timing? Did you pass a flash drive to your beloved Big Kahunas during a meeting as a sign of goodwill? Calmly, bitch. How about, okay, let's take it step by fuck you. Fury takes the wheel and I'm just here along for the ride. I can't do anything about it. In a deranged way, realizing you're just a passenger in your own body feels liberating. Let's just see it unfold. Okay, anger management. I've been paranoid for months and months, acting like everyone I didn't know was an assassin or a corporate spy. I know I haven't messed up. Not in a way that would implicate all of them. You. You goddamn. You thought you could get away with this? So what? You're claiming it's my fault? Because you're never the guilty one? It's always the bosses, the economy, the obligations you have. And now me? You're being silly. Quit this martyr bullshit, calm down, or I'll have to call security. Well, he does seem innocent. You immoral shithid. And so it goes. I yelled out a lot of words I wanted to say for a long time, but held back. I fling a lot of insults I've been workshopping for years, hoping I'd never use them. I break a few things. At times, for a split second, I see pity in everybody's eyes. It's gonna haunt me for a long time. But in the heat of the moment, I don't fucking care. These people, no, this company has nothing left to offer me. So at least let me take this catharsis. In the end, a security guard has to escort me out of the building, And that's the end of my journalistic career. I just feel like my world has crumbled into nothing. Oh, I mean, you have every right to. I'd love to, but I'm on a subway, far too proud to cry in public, even now. And it's stupid, but I feel like someone out there keeps destroying everything I hold dear just to see my reaction. Like it was a prank show and someone was waiting to record me crying. So, out of sheer spite, I'm doing my best not to cry. Fuck you, whoever and wherever you are. That's the most Julia Sowinski thing I've ever heard. Who is this Dakota girl? Not feeling particularly motivated to do anything right now, to be honest. I just want to stay in my bed until my shitty landlords calls the cop to forcefully evict me. Not surprised. Not surprised. Shit. I know that whenever life decides to fuck you over, it's always one thing after the other. That this is too much. How much is too much? Let's recap this last week of June 2019. 2019? Oh. I've been kicked out of my job. Not I've ever been fired, so let's just say my mentor broke every vague promise he ever made to me. A big thing I'd been working on for a year and a half went down to the toilet. It's all useless. My boss didn't protect my sources properly, and now they keep trying to reach me through every possible channel to threaten me or just yell at me. And I have every right to react like that. All of my side gigs were shut down. Nobody's replying to my emails. Someone's been dragging my name through the mud behind the scenes. And it worked. I still have no idea who's sending the shitty messages around. I've been asking, but don't worry about it. Cancelled? I said, don't worry about it. Oh, a call came from Chicago. Apparently, dad has bladder cancer. Mom is in hysterics. Mom is in hysterics. Ah, okay. She'd go crazy if she heard about my situation, so I have to pretend everything is okay whenever she calls. Oh, that's so sad. And she calls every day, and she just won't hang up before she offloads all her burdens on me. And I can't blame her, because we all had to learn to cope with dad's psychopathic tendencies somehow. I was robbed. All of my documents and what little money I had gone. Don't even know when or where it happened. It's driving me crazy because I'm always extremely wary of pickpockets. The list goes on. I don't want to sound paranoid, but it really feels like a concerted attack. Ah, paranoid is good. Anyway, I know you always hand wave these topics away, but just remember that if anything happens, my place is your place. You don't have to get through it alone. Oh, that's a good friend. I do. I've been a trouble magnet, and as self centered as I may be, I don't want it to affect you. Oh, that's sweet. I know. Listen, I have another call. Swing by whenever you can. I put my phone away, exhale, and blankly stare in front of me. I glance at my reflection in the window. Just look at this idiot. Whenever the situation requires me to dress formally, I still feel a bit like a child cosplaying as an adult. I mean, don't we all? should have just followed the dress for the job you want advice and continued dressing up like a trust fund kid who keeps partying on Brooklyn rooftops for years without a care in the world. It's only after a while that I realize the car is empty. Unnaturally so. I start feeling uneasy, but someone enters my peripheral vision. Oh? She ain't human, baby. And that's the last thing I consciously register. The world dissolves. When I come to, I'm out of the subway, standing in a back alley I don't recognize. It's pretty dark. My eyes start adjusting and I try to figure out what happened. There's a gun in my hand. A faint silhouette at my feet. It's not moving. Somebody's standing in front of me, covered in shadows. I can't fully make out her face, but she's staring at me with visible intent. She speaks. Her voice is raspy and androgynous, her tone hateful and mocking. Oh, aren't you a nasty one, bitch? What's going on? Who are you? Don't play coy. My mind goes blank. I look at the ground. There's a body, riddled with bullet holes, and I recognize who it was. The corpse belongs to Mike Antonov, one of the double spiral whistleblowers. My source. He was just threatening to get back at me a few hours ago. Before I can feel even the tiniest bit of compassion, I face a terrible realization. They will think I'm guilty. Oh my god, am I guilty? How is this real? What the fuck have you done to me, bitch? A man is bleeding out of your feet, and you're turning this around on me, somehow? I haven't done anything to him. Curious, who the fuck is this bitch? You knew him. He was mad at you. You started telling him sob stories about your situation. He wasn't having none of it. You got mad. Things got escalated. He died. This isn't true. It's plausible, but that doesn't make it true. Or does it? This is just a nightmare. It doesn't even make sense. Okay. If it isn't, the person in front of me must be responsible. There's a faint voice in my head, screaming that it's her world, that I'm just living in it. What the fuck have you done to me? Nothing yet, but I'll do what I can to get you locked up for life. This is a murder in the first degree with special circumstances. Her detached voice and nonsensical tone only reassures me this can't be real. I refuse to believe it. Before I even manage to think this through, I point the gun at her. If I did murder him, you wouldn't be acting like that. You wouldn't be standing in front of me. You'd be running away, calling the police, begging for help, yelling that I'm a psycho. Oh. This doesn't make a single lick of sense. Tears well up in my eyes. Why are you doing this? Because sometimes one has to confront what they're really made of. Oh. There's no two ways about it. She's gotta be nuts. Slowly but surely, she starts walking toward me. Stop right there or I'll shoot. What the fuck is this tone? So controlling, inauthentic, patronizing. I'm serious. For your own sake, you'd better be. She keeps getting closer. Maybe I did kill Antonov. Maybe I don't deserve to live. Maybe it's less tiring to not live. Oh, maybe I should just let her take care of me. Maybe I will just wake up. Or maybe this insane reality needs to be rejected as violently as possible. Maybe a world that wants to destroy me deserves to be destroyed. She's right in front of me. It's now or never. Shoot the fuck out of her. Wait, shooting her is the obvious choice, but I'm not going to do that for some reason. Oh, I will. Oh. She yanks the gun. Oh! I did not read that, bitch. My hand slipped. I'm sorry. She yanks the gun out of my hand with ease. Her strength is horrifying. Actually, and it turns it against me. Then she pulls the trigger. Oh, okay, she shot me. With a gaping hole where my heart used to be, I fall down onto Antonov's body. If it's any consolation to you, if that's the way you are, there's no chance you're ever going to amount to anything. I just hated the inevitable. You're a lowlife. Fuck you. Who the fuck is this bitch? Not even worth drinking? Okay. I'm just angry at myself for wasting so much time and resources to give you a second chance. Sierra wanted me back in Chicago as soon as possible. She'll have to wait a bit longer. Oh well. I have no idea what she's talking about, but I am no condition to care anymore. Oh. The comfort of death will come for kind and kindred alike. I guess that's it, you guys. Thank you for. Okay, so I tried to. I couldn't really remember what I've chosen from the from a while ago, but I did try to retrace whatever I could remember and go back to that decision. So for this decision, I'll probably use the shoot her choice. Shoot the fuck out of her. I close my eyes and squeeze the trigger. Oh. A loud bang echoes through the alleyway. I've been to a shooting range once and felt absolutely horrified by pistols. But it can easily puncture a hole in the fabric reality is made of. Never knew I'd be able to use it against another human being. The very thought makes me want to puke. You were a right choice after all. I'm so glad. Okay, bitch. She's still alive. Her voice is coming from behind me. She puts her hand around my waist and her cold mouth touches my neck. I can feel my shirt getting violently torn off. I don't understand. I'm too dazed to protest. That was your final test. Congratulations. You have proven yourself worthy. Okay. Oh? Drama. I can feel something sharp sliding into my neck. It's not too painful, just startling. Think, a doctor pushing a needle into your vein without a proper warning. Then it hits me. Pure bliss. The dopamine receptors I've considered completely fried until now suddenly recover and start bombarding me with pleasure I've never known before. I finally let the tears go. They come flooding. They've been waiting for years. It's such a relief. Is it raining? I feel like I'm in the middle of a dungeon. Dungeon. Of a deluge, at least. Washing away all of my fears, all of my sorrows, all of my anger, all of my pain, all of my ego. I become one with the world and the woman behind me. Oh, she's holding me tight, making me feel like the only important thing in this world. Everything else blurs. I feel something intense toward her, something I've never felt before. Is this love? I hope it is. This is not you. His is a familiar, cynical voice in the back of my head. But it's okay. I've never felt particularly fond of me anyway. New York, you're perfect. Oh, please don't change a thing. He who laughs in the shadows always has the last laugh. Okay, what the fuck is happening? Hallelujah, praise be. When everything is cliche, nothing is. Isn't that the distant utopia I've been chasing all along? People on the other trains? I hope you're doing fine. Oh. Oh? She's making love to me. She's giving birth to me. She's burying me. Oh, this is the same. I'm pretty sure I've been dead for a while. I'm pretty sure I could stare at my own corpse in my hand, in her hands, from a distance. For a moment, somehow, and then I'm alive again. She lifts her mouth from my neck. No, wait. I taste blood in my mouth. Was I drinking her blood too? I realize that whatever this was, it's over, and I have to bask in the afterglow while I still can. I also immediately understand that I'm going to chase this fleeting feeling for the rest of my existence. Finally, she lets out a whisper which concludes the ceremony. Oh, no matter what happens next, don't forget, you're a monster. But you were lucky enough to be born into a world of monsters. You don't even mourn that fact. Okay, embrace it. So hey you guys, I'm sorry but I had to cut this video up to here because I don't want my videos to be too long for you. So yeah, but essentially this episode was where Julia was bitten, of course, but I didn't know that you could actually finish the game earlier, so that's what happened on the earlier parts of the game. So it was actually funny and I did not expect that. So I'm not really sure who was the woman who bit her. I still haven't pushed forward to the next episodes for the game, but if you know the answer, can you comment down below and let me know? If you've reached the end of this video, well, thank you so much for listening and watching, you guys. I appreciate it, honestly. And yeah, hope to see you on the next episode. Bye.